see. Jeff should be in here soon. And hello to everyone watching in the future. So I'm gonna not even delay and show you what we're getting into today. And that is these goodies here from the New Jersey mine. Does the sound good? I guess I should check, but just so you see what's coming up today, before you jump away or go anywhere, we're checking out all these goodies. And there's more too. For the thumbnail, I did a little time delay shot and just moved the black light really fast. I just moved it all over and did a slow shutter shot. Hey there. All right, so we got my mom. Hello, mom. Hello, Tasha. Gems of Hope. We got George. We got Jeff. We got Tyler. Hello, hello, everyone. So there's some of those goodies. Found this, which I think is fluorite. Some fluorite in there. Kind of gemmy fluorite inside some calcite. Found some big old chunks of tourmaline. This is a big old hunk of tourmaline scoral. This one's a tourmaline with calcite. And actually, this one's got some color. So that's the only one I found with tourmaline. What's up, Travis? Some good phosphorescence in these. So this big one right here is Jeff's. It's got that big green crack and vein running through it. This really big one. It's actually the biggest one on the table. Jeff got dibs. And a killer deal. If anyone's in the New Jersey area or close, you should definitely go find some of these. Yeah, Travis, sorry, I'm trying to move this. Lock my tripod up tight. There we go. So I went to, let me flip this around. I went to the New Jersey fluorescent mine. It's called Sterling. Blinding. It's the Sterling mine. And they actually filmed all the mining scenes in Zoolander there. So when he's doing the coal mining scene, and he covers himself in coal and hides in the shadows and scares him and all that. Yeah, all that was actually filmed at this mining museum. And they have the big fluorescent mine that you can go inside that's got the huge glowing fluorescent tunnels. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. One's called the Rainbow Room, and you go in, there's just this big red arch of just red that goes over, and then all the colors all around it, and that's why they call it the Rainbow Room. It's a big, beautiful, glowy arch. But yep, this is from that adventure. And sorry, yes, I'm muted for just a sec intentionally. And Jeff, this is your green one. So, sorry, what's crazy is, look at this thing in the normal light. So unsuspecting. So yeah, hello to everyone I've missed who's joined in. Hi Jackie. Hi. I think there was someone else. It seemed Travis, Geo. Thought I missed someone else. Okay, maybe not. Make sure I'm on live chat just in case more people do join in. And Gems, before you go anywhere, don't run off because I got a whole bunch of rocks set to the side to show you all the ones that you had talked about actually. um, and then let me pull the bucket out here. I'll turn the camera to the side here. Show you guys there's more in the bucket. Okay, cool. I don't know when everyone's bedtime is. So it's so hard to focus the UV focus. Ooh. Oh no. Okay, I better clip the mic to myself because I'm just dropping it. And then you guys don't want to hear that. Okay, I'm sorry. No one wants to hear me struggle and drop the mic. So I saw that one. I was like, oh hey, it's kind of a heart. And it's kind of red. Little red calcite heart. Thought that one was kind of cool. Let me try and zoom out just a touch here. This one. Oh, it's just flooded too much UV. It's not, there we go. That's the color right there. It's a very even red. It was kind of distorted on the screen. It's a nice even red all across, no green. On this one here, it's really hard to find the ones with the red and the green, and it's not it's not quite what I thought there. And you guys will see in my video, you don't just go out and yes, I did film. Sorry, I saw the question earlier. They do let you film. They ask that you don't really film very much though. I maybe filmed more than I should have. I don't know. They never said anything. The lady on the tour was fine, and I asked the chick on the tour who was leading the tour, and she was totally fine with it. She was really funny, I thought, informative, and she didn't care at all that I was filming. So I don't know. Everyone was filming, and all of the tours. There's like 3 big tour groups. So that's a huge crystal right there. The big green ones are the Willemite crystals. Hey, Nick. It's funny because they don't look like much. You'd see that rock and you're like, oh, interesting. Got all these little splatters of what kind of looks like lead. So here, look at these. All these little globule bits. I'm not sure if they're galena. They kind of look like galena. Little, some of them have geometric shapes. They look like garnets, but not. Like galena balls. And then we'll check this one out in the black light. That one's got a little bit of both. Hey, Slim. I don't know what that stuff is. I think it's galena. So cool. I just can't believe what they're charging in the shop for this. And you guys will see in my video, a piece like this, a piece this size, like this, with the red and green in it, probably about $75 in their gift shop at the place. And I quickly realized why. It is cheap to get it by the pound when you find it yourself, but you have to find it yourself. And all I found was that plus that. These right here, the stuff behind it is stuff from the other live sale actually. So it's just this, and this. These two chunks, this chunk, and all that. That's like all I was able to find that had good glow to it. Sorry, let me put you back in the tripod. The green versus the red is willemite versus calcite. So the red is calcite and the green is willemite. And then there's some purples. Let me find the purple again, which is fluorite. So there's fluorite, calcite, and willemite. Oh, I should have had the purple one in the thumbnail. I'll have to upload a new one. So Jeff, check this out. You can scrape it off, and it's weird. But this big one that I'd found for you, I noticed it has what looks like a patch of no color, but I think it's almost like lichen or just a thin layer of something, like a rusty layer, but it's on top of the rock. So if you want the whole rock to glow, you can chip that layer away a little bit, and then you'll just have a nice glowy rock. Hey, Loki. But the rest of the rock glows solid. In fact, look at the shape of this. You could carve that into one of the big stone faces. You know, like the Easter Island giant stone heads. Carve that into an Easter Island stone head. Ah, man, that one's big. That's big enough to actually make a sphere, chunk the bottom off, and get a cube out of it. Can make a nice sphere there. Oh, wait, I gotta read Jackie's comment there. A little spider web. Carve it into a turtle. I don't know if you could uh, figure out a way or chill out a way without also chipping away the willemite. Hmm. I've seen those posts before, Gems, where they show it's a whole body. Yep. So there's not very many pieces that were both red and green, but that's what I tried to focus on finding, and I mostly found a bunch of little ones. Oops. Kind of like makes me think of glowy watermelon candy. So I don't want to look at those too long in the UV because it's going to hurt my eyes. You guys get the advantage of looking at it on a screen, which doesn't actually hurt your eyeballs. And I broke my UV glasses, so I was trying not to look at those and just look through the phone screen, but still using the UV. This one, I like. This was the tourmaline squirrel. Oh, let me show you. So there's another one too that was unique. Actually, three more that were unique. So I found a pectolite. This is the same thing that Larimar is made of. You can see the spray of crystal structure there. So I found a pectolite sample. That one's kind of cool. I think, if I remember right, it has a little glow. Yeah. I think pectolites often have a little glow to them. They're really soft, soft like calcite. So some other things I found is they have rock piles that aren't just from the mine. They have rocks, a pile of rocks from around the world. And this happened to be in one of the piles. Just a nice waterline agate. I saw the little, what looked like dendrite splotches in there, and I was like, hey, reminds me of some I've seen Travis and some other people find out in like the Great Lakes and or Yellowstone or something. I don't know. I never find any nice waterline agates, just a couple thunder eggs. Well, so Jeff, the agates are not native to that mine. They have just a pile of rocks, a big old pile of rocks from around the world. So I don't want to spoil too much in my video, but it is a museum too. And they have donations, and it's run by a very big family, the Oric family, like Oric Vacuums. They actually donate to the mine, and there was like dinosaur bones, meteorites. They had a T-Rex skull, like all sorts of stuff going on there. So that'll all be in the video. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I also found this. I was looking everywhere for scheelites. I'm not sure if I actually managed to find a scheelite. I've got to do a little research and test it. But there was this little pocket. There's some dark gemmy stone right there. I don't know what it is. And then there's these little crystals here. Um, but I'm not sure about this one, but only the backside really glows. So you get like not much of, get a little glow in there. But there's this little thing here. See if I can show it a little bit better. So that there, I'm not sure what that is. But in the light, it's got an interesting little shimmer. And I haven't even gotten to the fossils. So, now we've got to get to the fossils, because I almost forgot about those somehow. I found also all of these belemnites. So these are, if you think of like ancient squids, like the body, the head of the squid, that's what these would have been. And they got like calcified. And so you get these weird little, some of them get these like ring systems. That one doesn't really have the shimmer. This one's fully agatized. Actually looks kind of like a carnelian. And yes, they have a light UV reaction and a phosphorescence. Let me show you in the light. This one here is agatized. There's only a couple that are like this. And I'll show you UV. So if you look at this, see how the center is exposed on that one that's now in the center of the screen? That brightest part is what's going to phosphoresce in 3, 2, 1. So try and hold it a little more steady here. In 3, 2, 1. It went out of focus, but you could see how long it lingered there. So yeah, anyway, those are kind of cool. I was not expecting to find fossils like that. I did find a trilobite, but I threw it back. because it was in a pretty heavy rock. I mean, looking back, I guess it would have been what, $4 to keep the big rock, but it was also a rock as big as this. The big old ugly rock, and it was just a little tiny piece of a trilobite, like a tiny section of a trilobite in the rock. I was like, oh, someone else would be really excited about this. So I threw it back for a kid to find in the rock pile. Yeah, at first when I saw that, I was like, is that a bullet on the ground? And I picked it up, I was like, that's not a bullet. And I was like, wait, there's another one. And I saw the pattern on the back here. And I actually said bedlamite in the video at first. I think I might edit that out. I'm not sure, but I was like, oh, check it out, it's a bedlamite. I was like, oh wait, no, that's a song from Pussifer, and I think something from the Bible. No. And I had to Google it real quick and look it up. I'm like, ah yes, belemite. Belemnite. 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 This one's got a lot of texture to it. Interesting texture there. And then, let's see, what else did I find there? I still feel like I'm missing something. Anything else I found there that I forgot to share? Oh, right, I got these. I knew I was forgetting something. Who likes apophyllite? I bought a little thing at the gift shop. I couldn't help it. Little apophyllite crystals. And we're gonna go looking. I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to drive all the way up to Boston, but they've got big old ones like this up in Boston and some other places. There's supposed to be some somewhere in like Connecticut. I would love to go get some of these. And just, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Those were kind of cool. But, ooh, the shine on these, like there's a mirror in the middle of them. It's kind of crazy. They get this like flat little rectangular tip too. Yeah, gems. I've been seeing these a lot more. I think they must have found a big like deposit of them somewhere because I've been seeing these pop up more and more too. They're pretty cool. So I think these will be maybe not all of them. We'll see. Thinking these might be little giveaways for my next live sale. Someone might enjoy those. Little bonus goodie. Oh, and there's the last little something that's peeking out. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that right there? Oh, bag of dirt. So there's supposed to be a big crystal in here, and or a big crystal cluster, and then a whole bunch of like, I don't know, I don't remember, 20 something plus little crystal and or gemstones. It's supposed to be just full of crystals and gems and specimens from the mine and other places. Oh, it's supposed to also have fossils in it. It's supposed to have, let's see, got the little paper for it somewhere. This is what they give you. So it may not have everything, but it could have these things in it. It could have gastropods, urchins, clams, shark teeth, trilobite, ray teeth, crinoids, wood, pet wood, yeah, corals, gastropods, all these things. And then it could have apparently little samples of ruby, sapphire, sodalite, quartz, selenite, septarian, smoky, pyrite, onyx, obsidian, moss agate, garnets, labradorite, jaspers, lepidolite, moonstone, chrysocolla, carnelian, emerald, fluorite, crystal points, calcite, aventurine, apatite, amethyst, amazonite, agate, and agate. I almost said agate a night. So I know I skipped a few there, but ooh, topaz. Yeah, so all those things could be in the bag. And then it's got this on the back. Tells you their occurrence too, which is kind of cool. Like some little random facts about each one, I guess. Amethyst, from the Greek word amethestos, meaning sober, February birthstone. Huh. So don't drink when you have amethyst, y'all. That's a sober stone. um, interesting. Apatite, often mistaken for other minerals. The name of Greek. Yeah, I think. Huh, which means to deceive or be misleading. So apatite is often mistaken for, like, I think quartz. Oh, there's a lot of interesting information on here. Could just have like a little special reading this. Maybe, I guess if we do the pay dirt on the stream, we could do this. Yeah, a lot of cool little info there. Right, Jeff, now you gotta get a pan. So, gems. Let me raise this up here for a sec. You guys can look at these pretties while I grab some rocks for gems. To show gems of hope real quick. Assuming I didn't put you to sleep, I think I saw you still here recently. Yeah, it's dirt seeded with fun stuff. That's, what most pay dirts are. So, I saw you asked about the Brazilian smoky. Yeah, Jackie, it was a pretty productive day. It was a lot of fun. I spent most of the time on the tour and in the mine. So, if I want more, I'll definitely have to go back. If people end up wanting a bunch of this, and if we go through it all, then I guess I'll have a reason to go back. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Could honestly just spend the whole day digging through their different rock piles and see see what I missed. Because they're only open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And I easily could spend the whole day looking through the rock piles and not see everything. It's not even that big of a place. There's just a lot of rocks. So Gems missed the live sale, and it asked me about a few things. So since you're here, I wanted to show you all the ones I grabbed out. And I guess if people are interested, I can grab out the rest of the stuff too, and we can. I got prices for the rest of the rough. I know some people were interested in some things like the bacon opal. So this bacon opal I was going to cut up. No, Mom. So people have like, I guess some people have little patents on their designs, but I'm sure if Gene wanted, he could maybe do something like that. I was just talking to him today a bunch, and he's gonna make some stands for slabs. So those who want like the big slabs that we're gonna get on displays can have like little just stands for them. Um, yeah, germs, right? Asked about 75% of the stuff. Well, of what you did ask, there was the smoky scepter, the palm stone, the Beacon Hill palm stone, and yes, I would bundle these for you, like you asked in the email. So this is the Yellow Cat Redwood, and it is $50 a pound. So this one is just over half pound. I said make an offer because it is broken, but it's got the beautiful druzy. Nice little pockets in it. So some of the shops down in southern Utah and Moab sell this yellow cat for like a crazy high price. Um, but he's got a lot that we want to move, so it's going to be a crazy low price. He's got a bunch. Hey there, Pigeon and Boot. Welcome, welcome, Pigeon, Boot. The bacon opal goes about 25 a pound. This piece is like $28. That bacon opal rough. It doesn't slab and cab super duper well. It is a fairly fragile stone. It's kind of hard to work, but it is pretty, and you can face polish it and get a nice face polish for a display. As you can see, it crumples. And then I have tons of quartz. I know you're asking about like quartz displays that I had out, and I've got all sorts of little quartzy displays still for sure. That heart one, not sure. I really do love this one. So let's take a look at these though, actually, in the blacklight since I've got it right here. Ooh. Might need to get that wet. The phosphorescent too? What? Phosphorescent. Wow, yeah, it is. So I actually wasn't aware of that. The yellow cat petrified wood is phosphorescent. If I say ghost, you know who I'm talking to. Yes. Okay, so moss palm skip. I was trying to go back and chat. I know I missed something. Um, but yeah, so wait, let me go back to this. Were you interested in the Brazilian scepter? This one is a Brazilian smoky quartz scepter with rainbows throughout. It's got a rainbow in the base. Got rainbows in there. Move this before I tap it. Something in there. So they said possible anhydro, but I can't find the anhydro. Okay, so for yes, let me grab just for funsies. Oh, how about now? I mean, I keep just trying to talk quiet because neighbors and all that. Now, there's supposed to be a potential anhydro in there, but I just can't find it. So I'm not going to sell it as an anhydro, but you can look for an anhydro all day, Gems. But that's a pretty cool scepter either way. And it's a pretty magical scepter. I can't wait to see what you do with it then, yeah. Okay, so. Oh, Tyler gotta go to sleep. Feel it. I often do the same on your streams. Although I went and took a nap. Kyle started streaming and I ended up falling asleep for like 3.5 hours. Okay, well then, hold on, Gems. Let me grab you something. And going forward, this is going to be about the prices on all the rough that we're going to be getting. So the aragonite and the last chance agates are going to be about $9 a pound. The blanket jasper, the root beer agate, and the yellow cat redwood are all about 50 a pound. Root beer's gone. They cleared out the mine. So what is mined is what's left, I guess. They like went out and dug out the mine with tractors, like some other people did. So what my guy has is just what's left. So those three are all at 50 a pound for those roughs. The bacon opal's 25 a pound, and the zebra marble and blue marble, the blue purple marble we saw, are going to be 25 a pound. And that's just for the roughs. When they're slabbed, some of them will be a little different for slabs. So here's some big points. This one might be good. Jackie, yeah, sorry, let me show you the last chance agates. I only have one at the moment, but it's the last chance claim, or last chance mine. Have you ever heard of it? And then, so if you like little points gems, I don't know. Those are just the random little points I had left over. That was just like a few dollars I bought at the auction to support the club. There was a little club auction, and I think I gave him $5 just to support. I was like, yeah, I'll resell it if anyone wants them for whatever the same five, or I think I was asking $6. Get $1 out of it. I don't know, but those things to help fund the club. Let me grab. Sorry, I'm trying to find the last chance one to show at Jackie, and then there were these that you asked about that I do still have. Was the obsidian? It's a silver sheen obsidian with just a touch of color here and there. You're right there. There's a hint of fire. Um, and then that little picture one you asked about. So let me grab the last chance. All right, this one here, Jackie. And this is a last chance agate. It's beautiful colors too. This one I'm going to cut up. It's the only one I have at the moment, but he's going to send me some more of them. I'm going to go slice this one up for some cabs, I think. Oh, Mom, love you. I didn't see you said you're going to go watch the rest on replay. Okay. Sorry your head hurts. Love you. Thanks for coming in. It was nice to visit. Yes, gems. Yeah. He they were scrap ones that they put together. This one I thought was funny. It was tumbled. They tried to tumble some points. So here's a tumbled point, I guess. But yeah, sorry to answer your question. So these have some nice color. Let me get a little wet. Beautiful reds and yellows. So I'm excited to cut this one up. This is one other big chunk of bacon. I don't remember if this one glows. Wake up, Tyler. I just dropped the mic. I'm so sorry. The mic unclipped and flew off of its stand. It's this little thing here, and the little clip like sprung off. I bumped it and it went flying off. Apparently it's a delicate little bugger. Oh yeah, someone was saying they wanted this. I might slab. This is the one I was thinking I might slab up. But this stuff is surprisingly pretty cheap. This is only $9 a pound. Well, colors in the aragonite are fun. This one, Jeff, or the other one? Because I had a couple. Oh, you said you wanted this one when I was still in Utah? Did I miss that? It wasn't the other one, right? I was trying to go back and watch all of those today before I messaged you an official total, or if there was anything additional, or if you're good. I wasn't too concerned about it. Okay, hold on. Because there's that one, and then there's this calcite one. But I shipped you the other one that you should get in your box. That should be there tomorrow or the next day. You'll see when you open your box which one I sent you. And again, I'm not worried about the septarian either. You can have that. I'm definitely getting more of those. Okay, so I got a little distracted with gems there. Yeah, the layered cake calcite. That one, I guess Jeff wanted, and I missed that. Missed the part where Tyler's like, "Yep, I'm up now." Yeah, that's right. Aragonite. 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 Sorry. He just the guy with all the rocks and stuff just texted me actually. Okay, that was just responding on my watch there. So let me package these little crystal points back up for gems. We'll look at them as I do. Count the pretty points, or rather just admire the pretty points as they go in. Oh look, I didn't even realize this one's almost like a weird little, Oh, it's got key marks. It's contact points where it grew with another crystal. So it's got lost twins. There's its key marks. It grew with a big crystal right there. Somewhere that belonged to a pretty little cluster. Because you're a D&D nerd, I love it. Interesting, that one's like half a point. Hey, what's up, gold prospecting? AI? AL? Al? Is it Al? I don't think that's a capital I, right? Shows how dumb I am. Burp, burp. Let me show you. We'll flip back over to the initial goodies that people might want to see that were in the thumbnail. So we have some nice little UV stuff here tonight. Went to the mine out in New Jersey. Found some pretty cool fluorescent stuff. So this one you can see has some nice big chunks of willemite crystals in it instead of the little tiny ones. Most of them have little specks, but this one's got a couple big ones. A little bit of fluorite here. So yeah, if you want to see a whole bunch more of that, that's back at the little beginning. If you do want to scroll back and see any of those goodies, I don't mind showing them again. But, gonna pack these up for gems here. Here, let me show you gems. Some of it cuts really well. I have one piece that's cut. Actually, I've got two that are cut. One of the purple and one of the green. So depending on the host rock, you can get a pretty flat cut. It's not polished yet, but there's a cut piece. So it can definitely take a cut. Okay. Were you interested in any of the large points, or did you just want the little points? The little ones here. Sorry, I don't know if I didn't clarify. It was all the little ones in the baggie, not all of these together with it. Not all of the big ones. I saw a rainbow in that. Ooh, that one's got a little rainbow. Come back. Okay, well, let me weigh those up because they're by the gram. Oh, is that a Herkimer snuck in there? Hold on, where'd you come from? No, just a little piece of a point. That looks real gemmy, like a Herkimer for a bit. For just a little minute there. Oh, it's different than the rest. Definitely not one of those points. It's a good one. That's the one I showed before. That was like one of the best points in there. And these two little ones. Little tiny one points right there. That one's got a slight lean to it. No, it was just various points that they had sitting around. They may even be ones that they broke off to do the same thing you're doing. It was one of the ladies at my club. She said sometimes she'd even take like the big ones you'd get on displays that had a nice point and break it off. This is a 365. I don't use 395s because they don't show near as well. Okay, let me throw these on the scale. I'll show you real quick. This one, someone started to cut. I started to craft something with it. This one was from the club. The rest, these, I can tell you where these are from because these are from my friend in Arkansas. So these 5 here, and many more that I have if you would like, were collected by my friend out at the Arkansas, um, where everyone gets the quartz out there. There's the famous little quartz place. I can't think of the name right now, but you go pay like $25 and go dig quartz all day. So these are some of the Arkansas ones. This is a big point piece of a wedge point. This one's kind of milky and has little points growing out of the bottom. Look at that. This one's a lestial. Multiple points. That was just a bunch of points. Not the wedge? Okay. Yeah, Mount Ida. I think that's right, Jackie. This one, it looks like a phantom because of this one on the other side. A little double point. These are just quartz points from Arkansas Prospector. Then, oh, I'm still holding that Celestial one. I liked that one a lot. That Celestial one is cool. And these I cleaned with iron out because these ones were super stained in iron. This one I actually did on a video or one of the lives, I don't remember. I think I did this one on the live on the podcast with Tyler. It was all covered in iron. Still got tiny remnants there, but we soaked it in the iron out for a day or two. Got most of it gone. It's got still a chunk there. Okay, so do you want Oh, that would be really cool, Tyler. Yeah, you should definitely do it. I'm trying to do something at Herkimer. Invite other people to Herkimer other than you and Greg coming up. Okay, so you want all four of these gems? This one's that one with lots of points on this end. Oh, there's four. Sorry. Okay. So let me throw those on the scale, and then this one was mystery quartz that someone started to work. If you don't want it, that's fine. I've had some ideas for it, but I don't know what they were doing to it. But this one I got at the club auction. I think they were trying to put fake facets on it. Looks like they were going to make it double terminated on both of them. Okay. So these, let me throw on the scale. Oops, we're plugged in. Hold on. Tried to take you over to the scale while plugged in and got caught up. I don't remember that other one being so heavy. $20. 25 cents a gram for those. They never moved. They were 50 cents a gram for those before, but you get them for $5 each if you want them, or they'll go back up to the normal price. Okay, cool. So never seen an orange fireball before? Wait, hold on, what did I miss? Oh, yes. Oh, man. I really want to go up to Maine where that meteor landed. Who's going with me? I kid you not, the day I learned about it, I ran out of class. I was telling my art class, I was like, hey, I'm done for the day. I did all my prints. I'm leaving. I'm going to go find that fireball. And I left class telling them that, and I went home. And I looked it up and did some research and found it landed in the forest. And I've got a kind of lame metal detector, and I wasn't sure if I'd really have any luck trying to find it. So decided not to actually go and went into class next week, and they were all like, so did you go? Did you find the meteor? I was like, oh no, sad day. It kind of looks like the moon face. Like, so sadly, there's that chunk there with no sheen. Big old blotchy spot. But just gives it character, I guess. It's the man in the moon. It's got the face too. kind of like a face in the moon. Sorry. Ooh, allergies are getting me today. I keep muting to cough. Yeah, this one was actually one of my first attempts at working obsidian. It's a pain. I can try and add a cerium oxide polish to it because I'm not the best at polishing obsidian. Was still learning when I did this one, but I was asking, I want to say 40 for that. I think we knocked it down to 35 on the last sale, so I'll honor that. If you want to do that, or correct me if I said something different. Let me grab. Better get a postcard for you so I can write these things down. I'm going to lose track here now. Have to go back and watch the live. That's what I ended up doing with Jeff because when I was in Utah, I wasn't smart and didn't get write down any info. I was like, I'll remember. Um, and this is that little picture. That's the picture slab you were asking about. That is pet wood. um, there's one piece of that pet wood left, but we're getting a box later in the week that will have two kinds of pet wood. It'll have more of this yellow cat. It'll have more of this yellow cat pet wood and some others as well. And since I've got you here, Oliver, we can chat about yours as well if you want after Gems here. Oh, look what I just found sitting off to the side. So here was my next attempt at the obsidian. Next attempt at the sheen obsidian. Little obscure freeform shape. It's a beast I can't quite tame. But I've never used the cerium oxide, and I just got the cerium oxide and a new wheel that goes up to 3000 grit. And I don't think I had done this to 3000 grit or cerium oxide, so I may still go back and give this one a little finish. Okay. Yeah, almost a heart. Only thing is I have a flat lap, so I can't do an indent there. It does have a nice bezel, though. Perfect bezel for setting. Not, okay, not perfect. Near perfect bezel for setting. And you can see it's nice. Flattened bezel edge there to, if anyone were to attempt to want to metal work it. Published the report, so be sure to check it out. Oh, you mean with the meteor? Which one? The one in Maine or a different one? Okay, gems, cool. I look forward to seeing what you can do with that. I'm flipping back, seeing if I missed anything. Nope, not report message, scroll. Okay. Looks like it exploded. Yeah, where did the pieces fall? I know some radars saw it, if you're talking about the main one, but if it's a different one more recently, I'm curious. So you said you were going to give me 10 for the small points if that's your offer. And then I said 20 for the big ones. I guess that kind of evens out. I gave you a pretty good deal on those. You offered a little extra for the small. Hi there, Sonia. Oh, just moments ago. Oh, you just saw Fireball moments ago. Dude, you're so lucky. Okay, I love that. Congrats. I've only seen a couple. I've seen one actual big fireball in my life when I was young in Utah. Big one exploded. It was so huge. Oh, but I've seen a handful of meteors. But congrats. That's really cool that you saw a fireball. You gotta see a big one blow up. Night, George. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, you said you were okay with 35 for that. Is that what I said? 35? No, that's what I said now. I don't know if I said 35 or 45, but you get 35. And then we had the red. Okay. Oh, it's SCE. Scepter. Right? Scepter. SCEPT? Scepter? Hmm. um, that was 65. You keep getting discounts. You're new to the Patreon as well, so I'll give you that little bonus. And then the Smoky Cluster from Idaho that I collected. I said 45 on that. Okay. SEPTRE. Jesus. Ah, yeah, I'm done. Whatever. Okay. I can spell. Words are hard, okay? Yeah, I didn't realize that he meant just now either. I thought he meant before. That's really, really cool. So, here's a little closer look at this one, though. I love this Smoky so much. I tell you what, this was one of the biggest reliefs of the day. We spent, I think, 6 hours digging. We didn't find very much. And we finally, at the end of the day, found this huge cluster that I broke out of a big rock. Oh my gosh. It really made the day so worth it. I found a couple points, and I kept a few points for myself that I'll have forever. Yeah, I got those too. I was writing that one off camera. You got a little deal on those. Okay. And then, did you want the bacon opal as well? That one was 28. Otherwise, I'm going to polish it and sell it for more. I'm going to polish this whole face like all the way around here and polish that for someone's display. And instead of 28, that'll become like 40 or something. Okay, because it makes a nice display. Right, let's put you away and not stick you in the wrong pile here. And I'll give you a little glowy piece of something for freezies here out of the stuff I dug too. I'll give you a belemnite fossil. Everyone who made a big purchase recently will get one of these. Ooh, here you go. Use this for a wand. Ooh, it has, oh, that was a strong lingering glow on the tip. But just in the tip. That's okay. At least you got to experience it. That's really awesome. Let me grab. I'm making a stretch and a reach. So you had mentioned some things that were on here. The thing is, I think that was before it changed and they sold. Whoops. Because I moved some things and some things sold. I think you had asked about this one, which was $15, and I said I would take 10 for this zebra jasper. So yeah, let me know, Gems, if you were asking about this one. I think you mentioned something about the black zebra one. So C2, yeah, that was the opalized graveyard point. Yeah, that's the opalized graveyard point. I'll show you that one in the black light again. And then, yeah, you said D1, 5 each, D3, 5 mahogany, obsidian, and zebra. Okay, so yeah, perfect. No problem. Yeah, 10 on that. So 10 on that. D2 was the petrified wood. Oops, sorry, I flicked the mic. Not a ton of glow. So, um, you said 10 for C2 and 5 on the others. Yes. And I'll likely even cut you more of a deal. Yeah, they were 10 and 15, but I think I said 5 each. We were doing deals and deals and deals. I'll even do, yeah, 5 each on these two. Everything's just half off on all the mini cabs. All the little ones I made. Okay. Yep. Exactly. 2 for 10 and 4 for 5. I was just also writing down the names of them so that both you and I can remember. And so I can actually do better bookkeeping going forward. I'm going to start to actually write everything down. So let's see. Probably you said something about wanting one of the tourmalines, or someone did. I don't know what I was going to ask for them, especially because only one has the calcite that glows. And this one's like the only tourmaline, only big one. It's crazy huge. Although my favorite was one of the D1 and not the six-sided. The eight-sided one. A little bit of opal in there, but it's also got that little druzy pocket. Look at that. It's got character. Ooh, sharp too. Let's peel this off. But maybe we can see with the black light. Oh, still got the wax on there. Huh, I'll clean that off. Try and clean that off before I ship it out to you. It's got a nice healthy glow. That material just pops in the black light. Yeah, black tourmaline. That's a big old chunk of tourmaline scoral. Look at that. There you can see its natural cleavage. The flash on the fracture. You know geologists were perverts, all the words they came up with. All the words they decided. They had so many choices. Um, oh, Oliver, so this pile right here is what's sold. Sorry, this whole pile is what Gems has just claimed. Because Gems was cleaning house. This is the last one that's left if you want it. And give me one sec. Let me weigh it. We'll do a deal for you here. Hold on. So this one, it'll be 25. If you want Oliver, I will add that into your box for 25 instead of 40. That's a piece of the yellow cat redwood jasper. And we've got more coming in a box on the way. Got a bunch more pieces on the way. Those are garnets on the way back. Oh, actually, we didn't check that one. No, we can check that one. Some good glow on the rinds and in the core. This one doesn't seem to really have phosphorescence like the other one did. Very, very weak, maybe. Seems to maybe have a very weak phosphorescence. Yeah, yeah, we can do that, Oliver. Or if you don't mind, I can say your real name. Or we can keep it to the Curious Cat. Yeah, I'll swap that one out. Perfect. Just like we were chatting about, that works for me. So yeah, these ones I just bought for funsies at the mine. I didn't have any big garnets. I thought someone might want them, but I thought they were kind of pretty. They really weren't a bad deal. You want one of these? Yeah, I wasn't sure. Those would be really big earrings, heavy earrings. um, we could do this one's $6. This one's $5. You want the left one or the right one? $6 and $5. That's what I paid for them. I paid $5 each. So really, I'm just trying to make $1 back. They have them for sale there for $5 a piece. I don't know if that's too much for garnets or too little, but that's what they charge was $5. Y'all are awesome. So these I'm just basically giving back to the community at cost. Whatever. If you want to tip, you can, but I don't. I'm not even caring. You guys are always buying a lot of goodies, so sometimes I just like to do little things like this. I knew someone would want them, so I couldn't resist. I saw them at the gift shop, and they were in the little $5 bin. I guess I paid 5 plus tax, whatever. I can tell you what they weigh. I guess I could also. I've got a length right here. So the bigger one's 36 grams, smaller one's 32 grams, and when talking metric, 3 centimeters at its widest ish. About 3 centimeters. So if we're talking Etsy, those are gonna be like $15, depending on the seller. Okay, sorry. Let's see which one. You wanted the right one? Okay. So Oliver will take the right one. And then Gems will get the left one. Coolio. The heart. I know you asked about this. It's pretty cool. It's a the calcite glowy heart. Whew, I tell you what, Gems are kind of getting a lot tonight. I take the middle one, the non-existent one. I'll throw the heart in, the little calcite heart, for like $5. It's pretty cool, but I don't need to keep any rocks. I really went in hopes to get some cool stuff to find to sell, so I don't need to make excuses to keep more and more of them. I got a few specimens all ready to keep, and my, my lady's been looking at me like, no, you're not keeping more. Okay, well, I wrote it down, then it's yours. Um, let's see, got your little points here. And then I think this one I might have to keep. I think the tourmaline and calcite one I'll keep, and then the big chunk of tourmaline scoral I might sell. But this one, just because it's a calcite and tourmaline, and like really big chunks of tourmaline and calcite, and it's got the glow, I'm gonna keep that one. But this other tourmaline scoral, I was debating saving this one for the auction. I'm gonna start doing an auction, I think, with my live sales. Some auction functions. I'm figuring out how to work that with the Nightbot, and people can like do exclamation bid. What up, Slim Pickens? Yeah, dude, this is a massive chunk of tourmaline. It's beautiful. Almost looks like a dragon head there, depending on how you want to look at it. Nice, man. Yeah, I saw you mention it earlier in Dave's that you had some stuff to go work on. Ooh, ow, 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 ow. Got all these micro slivers from something. Ooh. Yeah, Jeff, I'm just playing with. I got some little micro sliver all of a sudden. Damn, that hurts. Okay, give me 2 seconds to step away and just grab my tweezers because this little bugger's annoying me. You know what I should do? 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. I wanted so badly for this to work. All right, how was that for a screensaver? I'm back. A pretty cool screensaver, I think. So I will package a bunch of those up. Was there... This has 3 different settings. That's the fastest setting. It also has a random back and forth setting. So it does really slow, medium speed, fast speed. Then you can change direction, or you can make it, it's got a few different settings. One of them goes random and rotates and does random rotations. Oh no, this is one to get like a kind of, if you want to do like a 3D image type thing, you want to do image stacking, it will sit here and go back and forth. And now I think this one's kind of a random rotation or half rotation. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not even random. Maybe this is, maybe it goes eighth, quarter, and half turn and goes back. Huh. Anyway, yeah, it's got these different. I think you only do that for like taking special kind of images, like trying to get 3D images or a GIF or something. I wouldn't do that for my displays. Yeah. um, no, I bought this separate from my light box, actually. I just want to be able to read chat, and now we've got something on screen while I read chat. Now it's not just looking at plain rocks just sitting there. We can look at something. Um, oh, Slim, I can help you with the posting notifications ahead of time. You have to schedule a live. You go like you're starting the live, but before you start it, you go to the bottom and hit schedule for later. And when you do that, it'll automatically put up a notification 30 minutes before your live starts. It just does that automatically. Trying to scroll back up through the chat and see what I missed. I missed a few things I see. Ah, okay, you got back up to where Jeff said he was telling Vicky goodnight. Okay, and let me scroll all the way back down. Oh, the turntable was like, oh, I don't remember price. It was one of the cheapest ones on Amazon. I actually just looked through the reviews and looked at some videos and looked at the different ones on Amazon. Yeah, wasn't bad. Trying to think of what else maybe you mentioned, if anything, gems. I had a whole bunch of big crystal displays, like clusters. This is, well, actually small, not big. These are the small ones. But I've got large ones, like much larger than that scepter. Oops. Let me just kick the tripod here. Oh, and the blanket jasper. That was the other thing. We do still have blanket jasper. Um, I'm getting also a whole box of it is on the way. I currently have these two big pieces at $50 a pound. These are little, these are both under a pound, obviously. You called dibs. Oh wait, on the BRB, what's that? On the BRB, broken BRB slab. Is that something of Slim's? Maybe something I'm missing. Is that some of Slim's you're talking about, or some of mine? Okay. I was like, what's the BRB? I figured, okay. I was just a little confused for a second. Got all confuzzled. Um, so there was some of the very colorful blanket jasper. There's this nodule here. Nope, my flashlight just went for a tumble. It went rolling away. I bumped it and it went rolling off the table. So the blanket is $50 a pound. So this one, let me tell you, just under a half pound. It was like 0.46. So that would be about $23, $24, 23, 24. Got some really nice color. So we're gonna sell. I am going back and giving Jeff. By the way, Jeff and Wildheart, you'll all be incorporating the new price into your sales. I was accidentally had double the price for these originally, so I was originally told $100 a pound, but that's what the people at the shops are selling it for. We are selling it for half of that. So the shops in southern Utah sell the blanket jasper for $100 a pound, and yeah, they'll be $50 a pound. Okay, so that's gems. And then, so that means this other big one, which I do plan to slab. It's got a lot of stuff going on there, or not slab, nice slice up for cabs. But this one weighs 0.76. So that's going to be, oh, I need a calculator. 0.76 times 50 is that about 40. Oh my gosh, I can't do math off the top of my head. My degree is going to be in geology, not mathology. Just under 40. It's 38. Okay. That one's got crazy color. So if someone does want it, I'll let it go because I've got a box of this coming, a whole box on the way. Gems is good with just the nodule. So if anyone else wants that one for 38, that's going to be the price on that guy. Oh my gosh, it does. It's a peace sign. Jeff, where's Jeff at? Brought to you by math, brain pains. Yeah. Got some kind of swirls on the back. Ooh, that reminds me of Tiffany. Well, Jenny, you're welcome to claim it. We've got a whole box on the way. Going to be quite a few pounds of that here in just a few days. Let's see. Other than that, there's just a couple agates available until those boxes do come. I know some people wanted some of the agates I was showing the other day, but I didn't have prices on them yet. And there's this big wild hunk. Yeah, no worries, Jeff. I sorted out a bunch of people's orders that had paid today, and I have yours sitting here last. I do apologize. I'm gonna add a slab in when those next boxes get here and ship it out. But yours, I think I've got pretty much settled, and I'll send you a little message here later tonight. This already went actually a lot longer than I planned. I was just gonna get on for a little bit to show you guys the glowy stuff, and I was like, oh, but Gems is here, and Gems wanted to know about some stuff, and then so did Oliver the Curious Cat. So it's like, hey, why not? We'll take the opportunity. We're live. We're here. So we did that. But we'll definitely look at some of the glowy bits for just a second before we go again. Oh, and by the way, the really big one broke with my by my bare hands. I barely pulled on it and it just snapped in half. So the fracture was all the way through already. This stuff, it's surprisingly not that much. It's called Holt Canyon agate. So if you look it up, it's Holt Canyon, Utah. It is a Holt Canyon mossy plume. Actually, they just call it moss agate. But I think I'm going to slice it up into a whole bunch of small pieces for cabs. This might make like a good 50 50 or more little cab blanks, and then I'll sell little like Holt, Holt, Holt Canyon. It looks like petrified wood, but it is not. At first we thought it was, but what's crazy is let's look at it in the black light. So that one's pretty wild too. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, if you want the smaller half, that's actually, let me show you. Got two nice flat beautiful edges, and it's the side with the nice chalcedony right through there. Jenny, I will have boxes of it in from my supplier. He actually is shipping a box of that jasper out tomorrow. So if we don't have that one, we'll have more. See, don't tell me that doesn't look like wood. Look at that. That looks like a ring and a ring and a ring. You say it's moss agate, but it so looks like wood. Yeah, let me throw it on the scale. Yeah, we'll do. Hold on, let me. He didn't give me an official price for these ones yet, but we'll just do $12 for you. It's just under a pound. Honestly, one cab out of this will pay it back. I don't know if you're gonna put it on display though. Do you make cabs? I know you said you're making wands, but I'm gonna have to see what all you do. I need to see your work. All right, let's play with a few more little glowy things here before we end up calling it a night. Got a core sample here. I looked through all their core samples. I searched a ton of them, and this was the only one that was glowing. I think everyone searches for the core samples and took all the good glowing ones. Just a nice chunk of raw calcite, nothing else mixed in it. That was a good specimen piece without any impurities, none of the metallic stuff. Oh, and this is that core sample. This is an example of some of it that probably will not cut very well. It's very crumbly, this piece. In fact, there's pieces falling all over my floor and I can see them glowing. Oh, this one was kind of cool. Yeah, I was hoping more core samples would be glowing, but that was kind of my plan with that one, Jeff, is I might cut some cabs out of it, cut some discs. So I was hoping to find more glowy samples. Anywho, let's see if I happen to miss anything else here, and probably end up calling it. I've got this written down for gems and a couple things for Curious Cat. Switched out one thing for two things for them is what I'm going to do here. Make some of those disc cabs from the core. Oh yeah, I just read that. I'm double reading things. I need to go to bed probably. It's after midnight. It's 12:18 here. Okay, yeah. Time flies. Wow. I need to go work all day tomorrow doing DoorDash. Try and keep my top dasher position. I gotta do pack the rest of these orders up and ship out things. Jeff, I will message you. We'll have some yeah, final price for you. And same, gems, I will email you probably in the morning with your whole little list here of everything you got tonight. And then, yeah, hope everyone has a good one. I'll be back live probably tomorrow. We'll see at some point. And then Thursday, I've got the video coming out from the fluorescent mine, first of two videos. So we'll have one where I'm doing the collecting, and we'll have one with the mine tour where you get to see inside the mine and all the cool glowy stuff. I'm sure everyone wants to see the mine tour first, so I may put that one out first, but I was kind of, it's going to take a lot more editing, so I might have to save that one for my Thursday, or I mean, my Sunday premiere, which comes after Dan Hurd. Anyway, I appreciate y'all dropping in. I appreciate you leaving the likes, and I appreciate the sales and the support, and everyone just being super awesome in this community. We've got a lot of new goodies coming in boxes this week from Utah. All the stuff you guys saw a preview of in my last sales was just a small taste. We've got a bunch of spheres on the way. There's going to be 26 spheres coming in the first box and a whole bunch of slabs and rough. So y'all have a lot to look forward to. I have a lot to look forward to share with y'all. Yeah, see y'all soon. Have a great night. Bye.